I've got to get Dunbar up in our corral, get him caught, get him moved before Big Joe makes it back home. All right, Eric. Hey guys, welcome back to Cross Timbers Bison. So we've been focusing on Big Joe and getting him and a couple others to the state fair in Oklahoma City. In the meantime, I'm making some adjustments with Dunbar, and I've got to get him and the herd to come all the way up to the Ponderosa. Well, it hasn't been easy. Here recently, about a month ago, we did a prescribed burn on 49 acres. Well, we've had a little bit of rain and a lot of regrowth. The Dunbar herd is absolutely loving it. Well, because of that, they won't come all the way up to the front. Even with basically the whole Ponderosa property open, all the gates are open, they won't come up. So I've got my best friend with me today, a sack of cubes. We're gonna see if they're gonna come all the way up this morning. Here's the deal. I gotta catch Dunbar. We've got to get him caught. We've got to get him moved, because when I bring Big Joe home from the state fair, he's coming to the Ponderosa. Well, Dunbar cannot be here, or it could be a disaster. So we just pulled up into this recent burn area, and I just saw the new red dog that was just born a couple of days ago. That kind of surprised us. Here's Christy and what looks like the rest of the Dunbar herd right here behind us, making their way down here. So that means they're hungry for some cubes. Last time I was out here, they didn't want to have anything to do with me, but they're responding now, so here they come. Oh, are y'all interested now? Hello, Mr. Blackjack. Christy, that's not yours right now. Just a second, Christy, Blackjack, and the rest of the Dunbar herd. Mr. Dunbar! Well, I'm feeling a little bit more confident right now. The fact that the Dunbar herd is actually interested in the cubes, I think they'll follow me. The thing is I don't know exactly how this is going to go. If I could just get him singled out away from the entire herd, that would be much easier instead of catching the entire herd. It all depends on how they act. He's gonna walk right in here. Oh my gosh. You got into the cockaburs. Boy, where did you find those? I didn't even think we had them at the Ponderosa. Oh, great. Well, I guess we got another project. Had to go find those. Where's everybody else at? We only got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Where's everybody else at? I only see 14. There's Jackie. All right, so it looks like we got the crew. Here come the rest of them and just showed up. There's the little red dog up there. Not sure if Mama's gonna wanna move her or not, or him. But this guy is ready for some cubes. All right. Here, I'll give you one of these. All right, buddy. Good boy. Yes, you're a good boy. Oh, cube. All right, let's make a move before we get a little too close. Shake the bag a little. Do our thing. All right, they're following us now. I'm gonna turn around here. We've got action. Here we go. Come on, Dunbar. Come on, crew. Woo! Let's go. Oh, we're anxious now. We've got Christy. We've got the boss cow 11. Come on, Christy. Woo! You always run with me. There you go, girl. Peaches. Woo! Down into the creek. We got the rest of them coming through here now that they see the gates open. I see Dunbar dragging in the back there. Come on. I see you. All right, everybody's here hanging out, waiting on me to make our next move. Well, everything is going as planned right now. We just got out of the 9 acres and we've entered into pasture 4. So I'm just gonna keep them occupied. I stop, I give them cubes every now and then. I give them a chance to eat it and then keep following me. Luckily, Peaches and Christy are so good about following me. It makes it so much easier for the rest of them to be encouraged to follow me as well. Plus, they're so used to me now, they know that I'm taking them to a good place. And right now, we're reaching our 4 corners. This may be the area where I actually have the opportunity to gate cut Dunbar, depending on if I can get the entire herd moved into pasture 2, and since he's dragging in the back, I may have a chance here. Moving bison isn't just about patience. It's about keeping things steady, calm, and cool. Speaking of cool, another day of bison ranching, another day in the scorching Oklahoma summer heat. It's so darn hot out here, I could fry an egg on my flatbed. Honestly, sometimes you just need a place to go and hide, like in our barn here. But today, it's a little bit different. We've got something that's changing the game of cooling off in our barn dough. And I'm talking huge, I mean huge. Check this out. This is a 16-foot Mr. Cool Blade HVLS fan. And when I say it moves there, it moves there. Feels like there's a helicopter taking off in here. I mean, this thing is blowing so much air, it could blow a bullet away. This fan covers 1,640 square feet, which is perfect for our barn. So how did we get it to this point? Let me show you. This 16-foot fan came in 2 heavy-duty shipping containers. Everything was nice and tightly secured in this heavy-duty shipping container. I laid everything out so it could be nice and organized. After a quick overview and reading through the instructions, it was time to mount the fixed seat. When mounting this fan, there are 3 different options and ways to do it according to whatever your needs are. Mr. Cool gives you 3 different fixed seats, giving you the options to properly mount your fan. Luckily, we were able to get a scissor lift to do things a little bit safer and more effective. My buddy Torian came over to help me mount this fan. Once we connected the rod that hangs on the fixed seat that we just mounted to the motor, it was then time to mount the motor. Now that we've got our motor installed, it's time to get the fan blades on. After installing each 16-foot fan blade, it was time to check the levelness of the motor and the connecting rod. Once everything was level and ready to go, it was time to hook up our power. If you're not an electrician, that's okay. Mr. Cole gave us a color-coded diagram to make it easy to connect all of your wires from your fan and the controller. Another good friend happened to stop by to see what the baker's up to. Well, he showed up at the right time. Jerry was able to help me install 4 expansion bolt hooks, which connected a steel rope back to the connecting plate of the ceiling fan motor. After adjusting the tension of the steel rope, this 16-foot fan is installed and ready to go. The only thing we have left is the control box. Last piece of the whole installation here was picking out your preferred location of the controller. Once I did that, I connected the motor and the main power together back to the controller, put the cover back on, and now the exciting part is here. Let's turn this bad boy on. You would think with a large fan such as this 16-footer here that it would be really loud. Sound like a helicopter taking off in your living room, but it's not. And these blades, they're curved and precision designed for maximum airflow. I'll be honest, I don't fully understand the aerodynamics, but I do know it feels like someone turned the Oklahoma wind switch back on in here. And that's saying something, because this barn usually feels like a sauna in the summer. What this means for us is we're more comfortable working. Now, we went with the 16-foot version because it perfectly covers the barn we use every day. But Mr. Cool also makes a 24-foot cool blade that can cover over 5,500 square feet. So if you're running a big gym, a huge shop, or a massive cattle barn, that's probably the size you'd want to look at. Here's the kicker. You're not out on your own if something goes wrong. Mr. Cool gives you a 2-year all parts warranty. That's a huge peace of mind. I could see the bison being really happy in this barn. These guys don't want to be cooped up in a barn when it's hot, but with the airflow moving like this, I could see the bison laying in here and really enjoying it. With that being said, if you have a large cattle or horse barn, this may be a perfect option to keep your animals cool. Easy to use controls, no crazy buttons. You adjust the speed the way you want it. If you're like us, working in barns, shops, or gyms, or just big open spaces where the heat is brutal, this fan is absolutely worth it. It cuts heat, it cuts cost, and it makes the workday so much easier. Get comfortable today. Order your Mr. Cool Cool Blade HVLS fan at the link below. Mr. Cool comfort and savings just a click away. Well, what's really cool is Dunbar's on his way. To catch you up where we are kind of at our four corners here. You got pasture 1, which is where I'm currently standing, 2, 3, and then 4, and here come the rest of them. This pasture got a lot of fresh growth. Come on, 116. I'm gonna back up and let them come in here. So I've got them coming in here. Here come the rest in the back. Oh, baby's gonna make it. I love this four corners area. It is so effective and it works well when the animals are up here. So I'm actually able to gate cut these animals right here in this area. I can rotate into pasture 1, 2, 3, and 4 just by using these 4 gates. There's Bell Star right here coming in. I wasn't sure if the mama and baby were comfortable. Usually it takes about a week for them to acclimate before they kind of make it back in the herd. So, but they're gonna show up. Listen to this. That is a great sound. So what I'm waiting on right now is the rest of the cows and calves to funnel into pasture 2, and I'm just patiently waiting on Dunbar. He's taking his precious little time. He's coming in the back, so we're just gonna wait on him and see what we can do when he gets up here. What I wanna do is, I'm gonna try to catch Dunbar and divert him real quick. This may be a challenge, but I want him to come into pasture 1. So I'm gonna pull up and see if I can get him with cubes real quick. Here comes the big guy. So I'm gonna try to do a little gate switcheroo in here. Y'all hang out with me just a second here. He's coming down the hill. I don't think the mom and newborn are gonna go in there, but if I can get him to show up, if I can get him to come in here, I'll be happy. Come here, big boy. Come here. Kind of wants over there. I got them for you. They're over there. Okay, so we got Dunbar by himself. Actually, I'm gonna shut this gate. So I've got a couple that didn't make it through. 137, obviously the newborn right here, and the yearling that got injured with the wire wrapped around the legs. But we're gonna see right now if we can get the boss man here to follow us. Come on, Dunbar. We gotta go all the way up here to try to catch him. There you go. Alright guys, so this is going to take me a minute. I'm not going to make you follow me through the whole thing because we'll see how he acts when he gets up there. So far he's following me. We got a little ways to go, but all right, sorry, we're going. He's making his way to the front on his own. He wants to go see those bulls. Meanwhile, the herd is kind of making their way through the pasture. They haven't been in there in so long. You can see all the Indian grass is so beautiful. Oh, he's gonna go see the pond. He may waller in some mud and dirt first, mark his place. Checking things out. Got him a sack here with some cubes. He's kind of stuck right there, halfway through pasture 1. Herd's roaming out there, just looking like a bunch of American bison out on the plains. Beautiful. He's thinking about it. I think as long as they come up, he'll come up. I just need him to go through these double gates here, what I call the trap. You know, it's where our new hay barn is. There's our front entry. I'm gonna try to put these yearlings up real quick so I can catch Dunbar. Got the yearlings separated. Right now he's just kind of following the herd as they're grazing up here. I just got to get his attention. We'll see if he'll come back through here. We're close. What he's probably gonna do here, he's either gonna go 2 directions. He's gonna go this way, or he's gonna go over there, and he's gonna be curious of those yearlings. Don't mind the asphalt. Oh, there he goes. He's gonna mark that spot real quick. A lot of new smells. He probably smells the yearling bulls. He probably smells the 2-year-old bulls. Right now, his tail's up. He's blowing. A lot of different smells he hasn't smelt in months since he's been up here. Well, with some patience and some cubes, we've got Dunbar up here pinned up in one of our holding areas. He came right through the trap where I thought he would, where I baited him basically, and into curiosity. And so the yearlings are up here. There's 2-year-old bulls up here that we raise that will be for sale at some point. And he's caught. So now we can load him up and take him to his new place. We're gonna take Dunbar to a place he's never been. It's good to always treat him with rewards. He was a good boy. He got up here, he followed me. Now he gets as many cubes as he wants. He may not be super interested in them right now, but at least reward him. All right, the good thing is we got Dunbar caught. Got him here in one of our yearling pens. I had to go be dad and watch Bo for a little bit. Which is fun, he's so cute. By the way, these right here, asphalt millings, are from Davis, not very far from us. A friend of mine who was getting a bunch of them asked me if I wanted some. And I said, yes, absolutely. So we got about 6 loads of them, and we're gonna put them on our front entry, kind of use a roller and smash them down to have a less dusty road. Be nice. That's another project. There's a big guy right there. I've got to run these yearlings out, get him down our holding lane, get my trailer backed up, and then he'll be able to we'll be able to load out from there. You guys, Tom, again, say hi to Tom. Dunbar's gonna smell his way down here. Like I said, this is just a temporary holding area. The yearlings already ran themselves out, so we're gonna lock him in here for the moment. So here's the yearlings. There's some bulls over there. We don't want him going over there to see them. Makes it over there to see those Big Joe bulls. They're 2 years old. This will be slightly delayed. All right, guys, trailer's backed up. Our baby boy Dunbar's right here. Once I open this up, he should go in here out of curiosity. Hopefully get him in this loadout. He's been down it before, so hopefully it goes well. I'm by myself right now, so wish us luck. Let's get our baby boy loaded. Alright, so let's see, he may follow me in here. Just smells and a new pen. So I'm gonna trade him places here so I can basically go get him caught. He may not like this. Here we go, flip this. One of my favorite things about Dunbar and Big Joe in these kind of situations is they move so slow. They take their time. They're not in a hurry. It's not stressful. That's what I love about this. Now he is an older, mature bull. That's what they should do. We should go down this run here. He should run into that and start going. I'm gonna let him make that decision. He's been down here before, and then see, he knew. So now we're gonna have to shut this gate, so he'll stay in here. It's okay, big boy. It's all right. I promise where you're going, you're gonna absolutely love it. All for you. So now it's showing a little stress. Now that he knows he's been caught, we'll see what he decides to do. And then if we need to try to force him, we'll try to force him. But right now we're just gonna let him make that decision. He needs to go right down there. So I'm gonna come up here and approach his hip, kind of walk him. Once he hits that corner, he may get down there, he may get down here and shut down. I'm telling you guys. What an absolute phenomenal bull. That is awesome. Dunbar's been in this situation so many times. He just walked right in. That is beautiful. Beautiful. Guys, I'll just say this. Bison ranching is not easy. He just made it look easy. That's because we've raised him up since he was a yearling. He's been in these situations. I didn't apply hardly any pressure at all. I let him make his decisions on his own, and he took his time. There's no yelling, there's no screaming. Didn't even have to have a flag. It doesn't always go like that. If you've been following me for 5 or 6 years, you understand it doesn't always go like that. But right there, he's been here. He's used to me. There's nobody else around. I would say if you're doing this, somebody should be watching just for your sake and your back. There's no other bison around. I like to work by myself. He's used to me, and he literally just strolled in there nice and calm, went to the front like he always does, and he sits there. Now I'm gonna go shut the front gate. He'll be in there. Now he's going to his new home. It's fun. It's a lot of work though. All right, so we'll do it this way. This is Garrett, by the way. Garrett actually lives on the property, and as I was pulling through with the trailer, he was outside, and I said, "Come on, man, hop in. I got to show you something." All you can do is pop that way, and this gate will shut open. Yep, just tell me when. All right, Garrett, let him go. So happy and fortunate Dunbar is such a great bull and loaded easy for me. I think he'll do great here once he comes and meets these cows, which he's been around these cows before. Remember, he's at the Ponderosa a couple summers ago with all of our bison when we had a giant herd. Since then, we have reduced them, but he's been with them before. Dunbar is going to have his own herd and his own property, and I think this is a place that he could be for a long time. now that we got the big guy unloaded, I just wanted to explain to you kind of why we did that. First of all, as a producer, focus on genetics. That's one of my main things. That's why I got into this, is to preserve the American bison and what genetics we have today. So as far as a producer goes and what we're looking for, we think that Big Joe has a lot of the traits that creates good offspring. A lot of the animals and calves offspring that we have, the yearlings, are from Big Joe. We started with Dunbar, and he still gets to breed. We still have his genetics. There's times where Dunbar has good babies. As a producer, there's better production, is what we've seen from Big Joe. And so those are tough decisions we've had to make. Those are not easy at all. I am happy that we have the lease. That is the blessing here. We've got a good family that can watch over them, and a good family that has let us and allowed us to come into their place, bring bison, bring back native grasses, and clean their property up, essentially. And so they can have those animals there. So we're able to take Dunbar there. It's a perfect place for him. It's 70, and then we eventually will have about 100 acres or so for him, and it's gonna be perfect. And can't wait for them to be able to see Dunbar every day and the rest of the crew. And we're still gonna get Dunbar some more females in the future. Those 2 cows that are up at the state fair and their calves will go back in there, so there'll be a total of 4 cows and 4 calves, because those mamas were 4 for 4. And then Dunbar had those, and then he's gonna get some more in the future. I wanna thank Mr. Cool for supporting the Baker family. Get comfortable today. Order your Mr. Cool Cool Blade HVLS fan at the link below. Thank you guys for watching us. We'll see you guys soon, and keep on Bison Ranch.